we are back with a vengeance.
I'm glad you started it. I'm tired of being the guy who starts it all the time.
Well, with ruthless vengeance, we are back. We are back. Is that too hot? You can turn it down a little bit. Hey now.
It's a Yeti mug with Go Gamble on it.
Yeah, look at that.
I should sell these.
I figured you did.
Nobody would buy it. Nobody wants to buy my shit.
That's not true.
Good morning, we're actually doing a podcast. We're live. We're doing a podcast
We're back, baby.
from the Go Gamble compound in
Yeah.
Las Vegas, Nevada. You know what? I'm going to go back to saying Nevada.
Nevada?
I'm sick and tired of people telling me how I have to say it.
Don't you think that's a little
Is that
uppity?
is it?
What is uppity?
I don't know.
I think that's what that is. People who say Nevada.
Is it equivalent to misgendering the state?
States don't have genders.
You don't think they do?
Nice try.
That's your right-wing conspiracy opinion.
All right, we're just diving right in today, huh?
Well, the coffee's not ready. I mean, I have my pre-coffee coffee.
Hey, why's that blinking?
Because it's in pre-infusion mode.
I could use some extra coffee today.
I would offer you some...
You hear that? You can't hear it. Maybe you can.
What? The gulping?
Yeah, the microphone's right at my throat.
I would offer you some of Lady Trooper's new sparkly buttery cashew brittle, but first...
I tried some of that at Trooper Thursday, don't you remember?
Yeah.
You hear that, folks?
But that doesn't fit the narrative that I'm presenting here.
You come down to Trooper Thursday, you get the sneak peek access to all the goodies.
That you do, because about 12 people got sneak peek access before anyone else.
What's the matter? We lost his cam already?
No, I'm just checking. You're good.
Best not try to read producer Mike's body language. Because
I got him in
he's
my parade.
flailing over there around like a maniac.
Hey, on the bright side, we are back, and not only are we back, but producer Mike is back as well with a chair and, dare I say, a miniature desk.
Can we get a mic on that?
Oh, I can hear it. I
Yep.
think this will
can
pick it
you?
up pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah.
That is one loud ass coffee maker.
Yeah, that is, it's like it's about to take off. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. All right, so I think without further ado, I mean, it's afternoon, but I think it's time for breakfast.
All right, we're just diving right into breakfast.
All the way from Australia.
Yeah.
I'm the world's worst with names. Should I admit that? It's too late. We're live.
We are live, dude.
All right. I've never tried it. I've been asked to try it a bunch of times. Some people brought me some little packages of it, and I've never had the balls to try it because I've seen other people try it on YouTube. But I think the people I've seen try it on YouTube, they do it the wrong way. They try like a spoonful of it. You're supposed to put just a very thin layer. And with that, I present to you Vegemite.
What is Vegemite?
Well, that's a good question.
You know
I'm
what?
glad you asked because I don't know. And this has been in my car for about 3 months.
My friend Wes would know what that is because he's a natural Aussie.
Oh, well, then he would definitely know. So the ingredients are...
Can we just call him and get him on the pod and he'll tell us?
Actually, it just says concentrated yeast extract. It has yeast extract, salt, mineral salt,
Yes.
malt extract, and that's what it is. And I've never tried it.
I'm not going to eat that.
You're going to have to try it. That's the whole point. He said we got to try it on the
I don't
podcast.
like trying new things.
I don't want to smell it. He said a very thin layer, but he said toast. We don't have toast.
No, we have the best bagels that Nevada can offer. You like what I did there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I doubled the uppityness there.
I promised him that we would try it, and I promised him we would try it on the podcast.
For real, though, that is the best bagel that you'll find in the valley.
Wow, I really want to try the bagel first before I ruin it with this.
Plenty of bagel.
Have you ever had Vegemite, Mike?
No, never.
You've heard of it, though, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Shout out Vegemite. Shout out to Abel's Bagels on Durango, which is where those came from. Wait for it.
It's cold. You were supposed to have them ready, not like
Dude,
toast me.
I toasted it 5 minutes before we went live.
This is a serious knife.
It sucks. You can barely stab someone.
Yeah,
with
but if
that.
you ran around in the street if you ran at a cop with this,
puncture
you would get
someone
blown
for
away.
sure, but like it won't go too much farther past that. I don't think.
Ugh.
Yeah, there's no chance I'm eating. That looks like bong resin. It really does.
You're supposed to put just a thin layer. Mike, you ready?
I guess if I have to be, yes.
I mean, if Clubs is gonna.
You need a visual on my face when I eat this.
Yeah, we have to try this out. I mean, listen, I don't even know if I did it right or if I put enough.
Sure. This is what
They
happens.
said that the
Right?
mistake people make or they put too much on it.
I want to try the bagel first to see.
All right, after smelling it, there's zero chance I'm eating this.
It's yeast extract. You
Yeast.
drink beer?
This is a yeast infection in a can, in a jar.
You know what? I'm just gonna go for it.
B vitamins for vitality.
All the Aussies out there.
I'm gonna send this to Wes. Let's see what Wes has to say
Here's the
about
funny
this.
thing: they have something similar across the other pond. So this is across the Pacific in Australia, but across the Atlantic in England, they have something called Marmite. Marmite is supposed to be
Marmite.
the same thing.
That's an interesting color and texture.
Hey, why don't you smell it? Yeah.
Ooh, and smell.
Look, he
All
did
right.
the shake. He said, I don't know.
Don't worry, I'll get the actual. All right, that's
I'm gonna say, what's up with this stuff?
too close. All right, let me.
There you go. Let's see what he has to say. What, are you gonna vomit on your microphone? Huh? Yeah. Looks like you want to.
I don't really taste anything.
Well,
I've seen some people act a fool from eating that on YouTube.
can I rant a little bit while we're on the subject of
I do taste
of
it.
bagels?
That's a little weird.
Hold on a second, I gotta try this too. I'm throwing myself into the mix here.
Hey, look at that.
Hey, look at that. Producer Mike.
The
No.
future.
No.
Huh?
No.
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 Yeah.
No.
I knew it. I knew by looking at the jar before I even smelled it that there was no chance it's any good.
Is it really that bad?
So who gave that to you?
I mean, I guess I could
A
see
guy
it
whose
being
name you
acquired
forgot?
taste. I like butter.
Butter's
an acquired
great.
taste, they
Butter's
say.
so good. Anyways, on the subject.
Okay, listen, I'm the world's worst with names. If I don't see someone for a while, I forget their names. And I can't believe it because I
You
swore I
almost
would
forgot
remember.
my name today. It's been that long since we've done this.
Almost. It's pretty close.
On the
That's
subject.
an awfully big jar. The last people that brought me Vegemite, which I didn't try, which I was inquired of yesterday on Twitter, believe it or not, from Australia, they gave me little packets. Like, you know, the jelly packets you get at Waffle House or something?
Yeah.
It was like that of Vegemite. I don't know why he brought a giant jar. There's no way I'm eating that.
Before I forget, while
got
we're on the
B
subject
vitamins,
of
though.
these
Okay, go ahead.
of these bagels, not these bagels, bagels in particular, I got something to get off my chest, and it involves a little place by the name of Dunkin' Donuts. Ever heard of them?
Before you go there, have you been to Bagel Mania?
Yeah.
Those are the best bagels. No?
Having been there, and I'll tell you this much: they make a hell of a breakfast sandwich at Bagel Mania. It's about $12.99, which is a little ridiculous, but you're on the strip, so what do you expect?
Yeah.
I had a verbal altercation inside Dunkin' Donuts recently over bagels, specifically over the amount of cream cheese that I think should be included on a bagel when you order extra cream cheese. Has that ever happened to you?
You weren't the Bagel Boss guy, were you?
Bagel Boss.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Mike, do we have a video?
Bagel boss.
Who's Bagel Boss?
You don't know that guy?
No.
We'll get to it. Some way.
Is this the dude in New York who's got the, you know what I'm talking about?
What?
The New York dude who goes into the bagel joints and asks for like a pound of cream cheese on a bagel?
No.
I'm by no means asking for that much cream cheese. I'm not a lunatic. But when I order a bagel with extra cream cheese, I expect there to be a little extra oomph. I want there to be, and you know, when it's Dunkin' Donuts, for whatever reason, they don't put it on both sides.
What?
I know. Now, all right, sound off in the comments. When you eat a bagel, do you eat it like a sandwich or do you eat it half and half, like a normal person?
Half.
Okay? So I don't know if it must just,
Half.
it must, of course, because we're not outside of our minds, right?
So let me ask you this. In New York, if they put lox and cream cheese on a bagel, do they eat it half or do they eat it?
I don't know. I just, I don't know. I just figured that's the normal way of doing things. with a bagel, half and half. But for whatever reason, Dunkin' Donuts just can't process this. And numerous occasions, I'm off Dunkin', by the way. I've sworn them off. I was back on them for a little bit.
They're the worst anyway.
Can't do it
The
anymore,
coffee's
man.
awful.
Can't do it. I already paid extra for the extra cream cheese. I exited said Dunkin' Donuts, come back in. Bagel exposed, by the way. I came in, bag torn open, half and half. Once I have a picture. Should I send it to you?
Yes, it might take a little bit, but I'll get it up there.
Oh man. All right.
Or
yeah.
actually hold the phone up to the camera.
No, never. I don't know. Anyways, I go in there, bagel open. I show it to the lady. I said I ordered extra cream cheese, and at this point, I'm very I'm being kind and courteous about it. I said, can we just make this half of the bagel look like that half of the bagel? And she said, well, you have to pay extra for that. I said, I already did. And then we bring the manager out because she couldn't just smear a little more.
Where
cream cheese.
was this?
This was not in Chicago, Illinois.
Oh, in Chicago, it wasn't here. I expect this kind of behavior here.
This is not
And Chicago.
the time to ask for a manager, in my opinion.
You know they don't know anything about bagels in Chicago. That's a New York thing.
Anyways, that's
You know it.
keeping my rant to a minimum there. But the
Bagel and a schmear?
The bagel and a schmear.
That's New York.
Well, that's the guy I thought you were talking about, who says
No.
you got to respect the schmear.
No. This guy right here.
I remember that.
How do I send
You
this to
seen him?
you?
I do remember.
How do
that.
I send this to
Yeah,
you, Mike?
something. What?
I'll send it like this. You ready?
Business messenger.
Copy.
Oh, we got him.
I wish we were high tech.
This wasn't even the bagel.
What's your name? Mike?
Are you emailing this to me?
Regardless.
Emailing it right to you. Oh, can I say your last name in public? Campese. Here you go.
I don't have it. Rest
I
assured.
said it right? That's the first time ever.
Rest assured.
In your presence.
Half of the bagel had nothing on it. Anyways.
At least you weren't this guy when Mike shows it in a moment.
Well, we got a real clip, huh?
Oh, yeah. We got a real clip. You should have been this guy. Although he wasn't really worried about the bagel at all. He was worried about the women in the bagel shop.
All right, we got Terry sounding off in the comments who says the bagel in Summerlin has the best bagels.
Yeah, I've heard this.
Really?
I just read it moments ago from Terry.
We
But I did hear it before you. And then someone says, I don't want to say any names. Oh, wait, his name's up here. Where is he at?
I think you're talking about Anthony. Who said
Yes,
that
Anthony said you have verbal altercations everywhere you
He's
go.
got a point. He's got a point. But here's the thing: I don't do it. I
Yeah, you
don't go.
do.
I don't go places looking.
No, you don't look for it, but
No,
you
it finds me, and I just have no. I can't not do it. I just can't. I don't have it in me. I'm working on it, but
well,
it's not looking good. Half and half, half and half. See,
I'll tell you this: you may be a Philadelphia cream cheese fella, but if you go to Smith's and get the Simple Truth organic cream cheese,
Yeah.
it's fucking amazing.
all right. I'm all for changing cream cheese sides. I'm not dedicated to Philadelphia for the remainder of my life.
Yeah.
Math says he worked at Dunkin' in high school, and the eggs were delivered pre-cooked, which I imagine. But he says, and I quote, that they were delivered in a garbage bag.
Oh yeah,
So
it looks like a garbage bag.
3/4
Everything
of
in
an
those-
inch high cream cheese each side are not good enough. David Perry, couldn't agree more.
David Perry also said that the
Load it up.
Vegemite comes from some brewery. They scrape the shit out of the bottom of the barrels and do something to it and put celery and onion in it, and it makes Vegemite. But what about Worcestershire sauce? You ever heard how that shit's made? It's all kind of weird fish thing that goes on and shit sits in a barrel for 3 years or something like that over there in the England.
Over there. Nope, never heard of it. They have a bagel called the Golden Knight, which is half egg bagel, half pumpernickel. Confession time. Never had a pumpernickel bagel in my life,
Me neither, but I've had
but it
pumpernickel
is
bread.
fun to say. One of my favorite words.
Pumpernickel?
Sure.
Why? Because it offends multiple groups all at once?
Why would it offend anybody?
Offends a lot of people.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
Low carb people?
Low carb people.
That's just the beginning.
Flavored cream cheese, I'm out. I might have had the chive cream cheese, but
I don't want fruit flavored.
I've never gone out of my way to like have a fancy flavored cream cheese.
Banana
I'm
cream
fine with
cheese?
the plain.
Pass.
Yeah.
Well, Yeah. So
we've been gone about a month.
oh, the coffee's ready, by the way.
Yeah. Have you thought of anything to talk about in this past month we've been off, or are we just gonna,
No, not really.
shoot from the cuff?
I don't like to talk.
All right. Well, this is a podcast. Why are you so violent with that thing? Because it can handle it. It can take it.
handle it.
Yeah. All right.
Let's hope that's drinkable coffee.
Shout out Mark, by the way, if you're watching, and obviously you are. I ran into a guy named Mark at one of my shoots recently in Chicago, and he
What do you mean you ran into him?
don't know.
You
I was-
stumbled off your path?
actually wasn't. I was contracting for another studio, and I'm shooting. What was it? Cocktail hour. Getting ready to leave.
Yeah.
And literally packing up my bag, and this guy calls me out from, I don't know, just enjoying a drink during cocktail hour. What did he say? Something about Trooper Thursday, and I was like,
Oh, he did?
yeah. Anyways, shout out Mark.
Something about Trooper
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Thursday. Whoa. Am I right?
Speaking of Trooper Thursday, I was there the other day. It was a fun
Oh,
time.
yeah. It was fun.
Welcome back, Canada Bill. Welcome back to the mixture of things.
Yeah.
What is that sound?
Before you know it, he'll be gone.
How long is that cat here for?
1 month only. But we're halfway through it.
Shit, he's gonna be here longer than I am. I'm heading on a flight next Friday. Yes. You think you guys are gonna be able to pull this off when I'm gone next Friday?
What'd you say?
He's straight up. He's just like, no.
Why is the...
Are we gonna even attempt to do a podcast when I'm gone next Friday? After I'm gone? After. So the following Wednesday.
I don't know. Are we really going to do this thing? Is this a podcast?
No matter how many of these we do, the answer is always the same. Yes, this is a podcast. What do you think?
I think that... Yeah.
Yeah. Good talk.
I think that we... Yeah.
Okay.
You know what's weird? I'm out of it because I haven't been to the strip or made my normal vlog in about 3 weeks. The only vlogs I've made have been Trooper Thursday. Because I've been sitting at Casa del Trooper playing online poker. Because I seem to...
Sounds miserable.
Well, yeah, but it's really
Not the being at home part, the playing online poker part.
Yeah, but it hasn't been. The only problem is that I'm playing on WSOP and you can only get so many tournaments going at once.
Why is that?
Because they only start a few. So each hour of the day only starts 2 or maybe a third on the half hour or something. So I've been playing this $20 tournament at 1 o'clock, a $10 rebuy at 2 o'clock. And in the handful of tournaments that I've played over the past, well, really I haven't played anything in the last week, but for like a 2-week period, I got 2 first places and a second place.
I saw you won first place.
Yeah.
How'd you win that without studying?
Well, instead of wasting my time studying, I'm out there in the streets playing.
Take notes.
You don't, for instance, you don't learn how to be a drug dealer by studying the lessons.
That is correct.
You go out there in the streets and you learn how to do it.
I'm for it. Yeah.
So, I don't know. I've been playing the online poker and I've been enjoying it. And I've been thinking about turning on the stream machine for it. But I don't know. I think I'll get distracted.
Oh, yeah. Let me get some of that brittle.
So this is...
Y'all are going to hate this when I
Listen
chew
to
on
this.
it.
Listen. Hold on. Listen to this. Hold on.
Yeah, they got it.
You got to hear like the particular kind of clack that you get with this brittle. Hold on. Here. There you go.
Oh, shit. We got the feather sounding off in the comments. Do we want to hear
Listen
what
to
he has
this
to say?
brittle, y'all. Listen, you ready? Oh, shit. See how it cracked already?
Your mic
There it is.
sucks.
There it is. This is the new product on sparkly.com. cashew brittle. Here.
Ow. I think I just broke skin.
Skin?
Yeah.
No.
That might not be good. No, we're good. Folks, listen to this.
Brittle ASMR.
Yeah. You selling this stuff?
Lady Trooper is.
Is it legal to sell something that tastes as good? I'm gonna save the rest for when I'm off a podcast and no one can hear me chewing.
This is this is the one step closer to
The Edge?
Sparkly Vegas candy shop.
Speaking that into existence again, huh? All right.
Listen to the
Oh yeah.
texture.
We can hear it.
Did you notice how it does it? Like stick to your teeth, super sticky or anything like that?
It stuck to my teeth a little bit, but not
A little
nothing,
bit.
Not too bad.
Yeah. It's mostly just crispy.
Feather says he just woke up. He could go for a bagel, but he'll have to hold off for another month until the weight loss bet. Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
You know, they've already failed at the weight loss bet. Let me tell you why. They've all failed at the weight loss bet because from the beginning we were promised updates and regular
Yeah.
weigh-ins.
The amount of people that complain about you, Jason, when you're not around is bothersome to me.
Oh, wow. We just got super...
Bothersome.
What's the word I'm looking for?
We're getting real, dude. We've been gone a month. It's time to get down to the nitty gritty here. I guess Hayes Club is not as forgetting names dysfunction that, no.
You've been challenged
Challenged by who?
to put Vegemite on the brittle.
I'm not doing it.
Ooh.
Did you hear his reaction to the Vegemite? There's no way I'm doing it.
I didn't taste it. I think I didn't put enough.
You guys don't know enough about me. If there's something that I'm even remotely considering not eating, I'm not going to do it.
That's a yeast infection in a jar.
Yeah. Proudly made in Australia since 1923. What kind of monsters would eat?
You know what? If we want to really do something, did you play the video?
Yeah, we got a video?
Oh, I thought you moved on past.
Oh no, we gotta watch that. But you know what we should do? No, I'm not asking you that. I just remembered myself. If we really want to try stuff here, we should try sustramming.
Why?
I don't know if that's how you say it. Sustramming.
I don't know what you're saying, man.
It's from Sweden, and it's a fermented fish in a can. That's supposed to be like in the top 3 most putrid foods in the world. We should try that.
All right.
Carry on.
I wasn't saying anything. I mean, believe me, I can continue ranting. It's not just Dunkin' Donuts that's been grinding my gears since I've been back here. First off, that wasn't even since I got back here. The Legacy Club. Should we talk about it? I don't even know if I should have said. I might have already said too much.
About what?
The Legacy Club. The bartender.
What is that? A strip club?
No. Oh no, I shot a. I don't even know if I should talk about it. I'm not gonna say it. I texted you about it. You don't remember shit. You don't remember nothing. Look at him, trying to make up a story.
I have a toothache over here.
Stop eating brittle on the podcast.
I know. I'm over here. Let's find out who the Bagel Boss guy is. You ready, Mike?
Bagel.
I'm gonna play it. I have no idea if it's gonna work. How's that?
Let's see if it
Confident.
works.
All right, we got a clip.
We got a clip. This is clubs and Dunkin' Donuts.
Hang on. We got a clip. We're getting there. That's not it.
All right, while he does that,
I promise we had it a moment ago.
is there any chance that Josh doesn't win the weight loss bet?
I really think Josh should be the winner.
I think he's got it locked up, man.
And it's not because of what I see or anything. He just should be the winner. I think that Feather, in his mind, feels like he wants to be determined, but he's not determined.
Here's
Not
a
the way
question.
that Josh is.
Pop quiz. When's
Yeah.
the last time you saw Jason?
About 3 weeks ago or something. 3 weeks ago.
Okay. 3 weeks ago.
2 or 3, I don't know.
Was Josh showing up at every Trooper Thursday?
I don't think he was there that Thursday because I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
I can't keep up with all this stuff. I'll tell you what I do need, some damn progressive lenses.
Yeah, dude, I gotta go to the old Costco and get me one of them eye exams.
You know what? I should go to
It's
Costco and
time.
get some glasses. I got to make a Costco run today anyway.
Maybe I'll go with. When you do an eye exam, do they give you your results back immediately? I don't think I've ever had it done. How's that work?
Yeah.
They
yeah.
do?
Immediately, yeah. This is you at Dunkin' Donuts.
All right.
All right.
You never seen this?
Is this the guy who screams about dating sites?
It's too late. You already said you didn't know who it was.
I know who that guy is. No. But basically, this is me yelling at her to put more cream cheese. Yeah, this is exactly
Really?
it. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. We're gonna try this.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's see if it works.
I love this guy.
We got to see if we have the ability to put videos on the screen.
Well, the problem is, I think the one for some reason when I downloaded it may not have sound, so that's gonna.
Oh my Lanta.
Degrade women. Why is that okay?
Why is it okay for women to say, oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead? That's okay?
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same fucking smirk with the biting lip. Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss. Dude, you want to step outside? You want to step outside? Huh? I'm not scared of you, pal.
Gloves, calm down.
You shut up,
It's
dude.
just cream cheese.
No, go ahead and attack
I'll buy
me,
you a
big
block.
fucker.
I'll buy you a block.
Oh my god. I just wanted bagels.
All right, now here's the
That's the
real
Dunkin'
question.
Donuts GM.
Was this confirmed fake?
No.
That was real.
I think so, yeah.
Because that guy tackles him like without even thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know. I believed it until that point.
Well, no, but a lot was going on. See, look. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that guy's awesome. Yeah, it's me.
I forgot what I was doing here. There was something important I was doing. What was it?
I don't know. Chewing peanut brittle on a podcast?
No, let's walk it back.
All right.
I was talking about... What were you talking about? About 4 minutes ago.
Glasses.
Yeah.
Right before that.
An eye exam.
Vegemite.
Vegemite. No.
You're not even high. That's the thing.
I'm lost.
I have an excuse if I ever forget something. You got
I'm
nothing.
lost.
You're caffeinated and ready to go.
Yeah. No, I said something, and then there's...
What if getting
okay.
high will repair your memory? What if we flip that around? Turn it on.
I think
on
I
top
have
of
long
itself?
COVID. What do you think of that?
Well, does that affect your memory? You don't know. I'm just talking to myself.
The largest Costco is about to be built in, I think it's Fresno, California.
Sounds like my dad will be taking a field trip to that one. My father and my stepmother love Costco.
I love it.
They love it.
I'm
Not
addicted.
only do they love it, but if they go on like a vacation,
Yeah. Do you know why? Because Costco's regional.
if they go on a vacation to like a new place they've never been, they have to go check out the Costco.
Because
while they're
Costco
there.
is regional, they have different products.
Not done. Not done.
No.
Not only do they go, but they have to take pictures of the Costco. I'm sorry, God, this is a true story.
no, listen,
You
but
don't,
you're
think
not.
you don't think any of this behavior is...
It's not impressing
borderline
me at all.
insane?
No, because you know why? Because you haven't delved into the Costco world on the internet. People are obsessed with Costco.
Oh, I follow Costco Hidden Treasures on the Instagram machine.
Oh, okay.
I follow that page.
Hauls and whatnot.
Yeah, they
best deals
they
that you
show
gotta
you
buy.
the best deals, best products. Yeah, I follow.
But Costco is regional. I just read a blog post 2 days ago about how Costco is regional. So the Costco here may not have the same products as the Costco in, I don't know, New Mexico. So, yeah.
You ever seen a Costco in Japan?
No.
Yeah, It's crazy.
Really?
It's what you think it would be.
Well, they certainly would have different products.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean. I see what you mean. There's probably octopuses and what is that? Octopi?
Octopi.
There's probably octopi because you can't buy an octopus at Costco. You have to buy octopi, just like everything else.
Love to Trade is 100% correct in the Hagen Days ice cream bars
They were on sale.
at Costco, as well as the cheese pizza. I do love the cheese pizzas. I even like the miniature pizzas.
Yeah.
Those are my go-to.
I just bought 30 Haagen-Dazs ice cream bars, and I have 3 left.
How long did it take you? Hey,
Stick that in your weight loss bet.
I saw a video this past week. I don't know how old it is, but it's that show on TLC, I think. It's My Strange Addiction. Might be A&E. And it was a woman who eats 4 boxes of ice cream bars a day. You ever seen this? It's
No.
incredible.
Is the Mark show the Mark that you were talking about?
Who?
The Mark show?
Mark Show. You know what? It's a cartoon. What do you call it?
No, is that the
Thumbnail?
guy from the wedding?
How can I know? It's a
Well,
cartoon thumbnail.
because he might have said something at some point.
He's talking about Danny DeVito and long COVID.
The Mark show. If you're the Mark show from the wedding, just tell us the name of the bride so we'll know you're legit. Do you know the name of the bride?
I couldn't tell you her name if you had a gun to my head.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have said that because now he can just say any name.
Wasn't my client.
Yeah, I know, but no, it's not him.
I was shooting for someone else. I didn't. Never
In that
spoke to her
case,
before.
the Mark show, or in any case, I have to say that I did have a hot dog from Costco and I felt like I was going to vomit.
Rebecca. Her name was Rebecca.
But I almost always feel like I'm going to vomit from just about any hot dog. Manja, manja, bon appetit.
Manja, manja.
Let's eat. It's time for Frank Cooks.
I don't know what you're talking
Tank Cooks. You ever seen that?
about. Nope.
Frank the Tank Fleming?
Barstool Sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
know
never
about-
seen his cooking show?
No.
You should watch it.
Sounds incredible, though.
Oh, you should watch it. I watch it every night, just about. Last night he almost made me throw up, though. He was making hot Cheeto corn dogs, and he fucked it up from the beginning. And
That could be good.
so you know how I talked about washing watermelons in the shower?
Believe me, we all remember.
Okay, well, first of all, when I wash a watermelon in the shower, that is a very special procedure.
Yeah.
Because the watermelon's fairly heavy. So I got it in the one hand and I'm scrubbing it with the Dove soap.
Yeah.
And the other hand, and by the way, you must wash a watermelon before you eat it, because if you do not, when you cut the watermelon, you're just going to push the bacteria down into the... But back to the point.
And we couldn't dare wash that watermelon in the kitchen sink.
You're going to wash a watermelon in a kitchen sink. Do you know how much water will splash everywhere? And with that water will go the bacteria that came from underneath the... I was about to say something that some people would misconstrue.
I don't know if I could have this conversation again.
Well, we're not going to. We're going to have the opposite conversation. Frank the Tank, when he's making food, he takes raw chicken, is all running down his hands and shit. He puts it on the thing, he hammers it. Then there's like some crud on the chicken from the hammer, and he goes like this without standing up out of his chair because he weighs 500 pounds.
Yeah.
He takes it and puts it under the water like this and washes it and slaps it back down and then wipes his hand like this all over his shirt. Chicken juice everywhere. So the opposite of me that when I watch it, I'm like dumbfounded. To me, what Frank the Tank does in the kitchen is way worse than some lady eating 4 boxes of ice cream.
Have you thought about OnlyFansing your vegetable washing?
No, but I'm thinking about it now.
I wish I can come up with a clever name right off the top of my head.
Yeah, but Dan, the bacteria is all over me in the shower, but then I wash it off, you see. I wash it off. I leave it. It goes down the drain. I have a very meticulous shower. Let's not talk about vegetables. Let's talk about me, what I do. I wash from top to bottom in that order, every nook and cranny. And then I rinse from top to bottom.
Yes.
And then I take the shower down and I rinse the entire shower from top to bottom. And then I rinse myself again from top to bottom.
Okay.
I'm telling you, the cleanest shower ever right here. But let's not get on the shower.
I just think it's insane, but all right.
It is insane.
A little bit.
But what's more insane? Being extremely clean
taking
from the
pic-
shower or having chicken juice all over everything?
Easy answer. And the answer is neither. The answer is taking pictures of the Costco's that you visit.
No, that's not insane.
Yes,
I don't think it's insane.
not one person sounded off in the comments about how insane that is. So maybe you're right.
No, I don't think it's
If
insane.
this is normal behavior for you people, you just let me know. But I think it is on another level of insanity.
Yeah. So the ice cream bars were on sale, but I think they extended the sale. Those Haagen-Dazs ice cream bars are great, though.
They are great.
The Haagen-Dazs cones, not so great. They're cookie cones. They're like drumsticks,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they're little. They're from Haagen-Dazs.
Cookie cones, I've had them.
Yeah, they're not that good.
Yeah.
They're okay.
Those were a one-time purchase for me. They weren't good enough to get
That was
again.
it.
Yeah.
Neat. One-time purchase. Have you ever had a lemon drop melon?
I meant to say 100%, but my fat thumb typed 2. But someone was just saying Trooper cooking in the shower reminds me of Kramer from Seinfeld every time. And they would be correct.
Yeah, well, that's the
I
old
wonder if that's my
cliche.
father. Love to Trade 2009, because he loves to trade. Is that you, Dad?
If that's Dad, Mom's got a lot of explaining to do. I hope Lady Trooper's not listening to this because I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm addicted to Costco. What's the highest number of times in a week you've been to Costco?
Like 2.
Yeah, we've been 3 times in a week, but since we got a
So that means
membership,
you spent at least $300.
well, we've come in under 100 a couple of times.
It's a rare feat.
I'm going to Costco today to buy very specific items.
Which one are you going to?
I don't want to tell that because there might be stalkers showing up.
We are live. I crashed my drone again.
You know what? I don't care if stalkers show up. What'd you say?
Crashed my drone again. You want to talk about it?
You crashed your drone? What's to talk
Dare I
about?
say I crashed another drone?
Well,
Wasn't my fault.
how's it not your fault?
It wasn't my fault. I was
did
flying down a city alley in Chicago.
Yeah.
Folks in New York, we call alleys places that have garbage cans where you can throw garbage into. Jot that down. Get it? Because they throw the trash out in the streets.
Right.
Flying a drone down an alley. All of a sudden, it's a big build. Chicago Theater shares a wall. There's the alley next to the Chicago Theater. Giant. I don't know what I call it because I'm not an HVAC expert, but I would dare call it an air intake for like a air conditioner for a giant building.
Okay.
The only thing I can imagine is that sucker turned on, or it was already on and I didn't know, because as I'm flying the drone down said alley,
Yeah.
I actually have the footage. Should we play it?
It sucked the drone in?
It sucked the drone in. I'm just going directly down the alley, and all of a sudden I see on the screen the drone's shifting left. I'm not going left, so I go hard right. Didn't matter. I went as far right as possible. Drone went right into the suction. Luckily, right underneath said air intake were bird spikes. So the drone only fell down about 3 feet onto the bird spike.
What is a bird spike?
I think they're meant to commit mass genocide of birds in a city, if I'm not mistaken. So the drone falls about 2 to 3 feet into the bird spikes. If those bird spikes were not there, I would have needed to spend another $2,000 on a new drone. But thankfully, the bird spikes were there. $280 repair. We got away with one.
It was
there, folks.
repairable?
Yeah, I sent it into DJI. They quoted me within about
Well,
3
listen,
to 4 days.
we can say this. It was an accident,
It was definitely an
but
accident.
it was your fault.
Not my fault.
It has to be.
How?
Because you were flying the drone.
Yeah, but I didn't know.
You have to do your due diligence, and you have to know. If you don't know, then don't go.
How am I supposed to know that a building is going to suck in my drone?
Well, let me ask you this. Who's going to pay for it?
I have to pay for
Then
it.
it's your fault.
Folks, sound off in the comments.
Let me ask you this.
Whose fault
Before
is
you
it?
flew the drone,
Yes.
if someone walked up to you and said, listen, I know you're going to fly that drone through that alley, but if something happens to that drone that is totally an accident and no one did on purpose, who's going to pay for it? What would you say?
Obviously, I would pay for it. It's my
Well, yeah,
drone.
so if you know beforehand that if you crash the
But if
drone...
someone also said that air intake is going to, whatever you call it, is going to turn on and suck your drone in,
Right.
first off, didn't even know what it was.
Right. So in other words, And I hate to be devil's advocate here.
And by the devil, you mean the city of Chicago.
Yes. Well, look at the ex-mayor. I mean,
Yeah.
that was definitely Satan's spawn.
It ain't much better now, sir.
It's probably not. I don't even know who it is. So, I guess to be devil's advocate, I have
I'm
to
not going to
say,
say it. I'm not going to say. Wait, who are we
I'm going to say this. You're claiming that every step you take through the city, you require a special informant officer to come tell you ahead of time
An informant.
everything
You mean a
about everything that's going to happen.
King of Bakerfield says you can lose drones in Vegas easily. They take control over them. I think that's fake news. Who's taking control of your drone?
Listen, King of Bakersfield's another one with the conspiracies. I'm just kidding.
Can't be taking control of people's drones.
KOB.
My biggest issue with flying drones in Vegas is the amount of no-fly zones there are. Because it's such a small town.
Well, it's one big no-fly zone.
Essentially, you
Yeah.
can get lucky in certain spots, but if you're anywhere near downtown, if you're anywhere near, like, basically north of the Westgate or the Strat, you're pretty much effed.
So here's a good question. Let's say you get on an airplane.
You can fly it at the Westgate, though. We've proven that many times.
Yeah. Well,
That's
no,
like-
mine won't take off at the Westgate.
Maybe they changed it. I don't know.
Maybe.
I
In the garage. In the garage.
have so much footage of the Westgate.
There might be. No, I know, but I was in the parking garage when it wouldn't. I wasn't in the parking lot where we were. So imagine you get on a plane before we know the Bermuda Triangle is a thing. And let's assume the Bermuda Triangle is a thing, but we don't know it.
Okay, I'm with you.
So you get on the plane as a passenger. You have no control. The pilot flies over the Bermuda Triangle, sucks the plane into the abyss. Whose fault is it?
Still,
So at this point, I think to a certain degree,
And the
it's
pilot-
the passenger's fault.
the pilot knows.
Oh, let me put it this way: whose fault is it that the passenger is dead? No, nobody knows.
But the pilot,
nobody knows.
The pilot knows about the Bermuda.
Doesn't know.
No one knows.
No one knows. Whose fault is it that the passenger is dead? So in other words,
The triangles.
no. Well, but the triangle's inanimate. So in other words, I think it's the passenger's fault because once you step on the plane, you are assuming a certain risk that something out of your control could suck you into the abyss.
But my drone don't have passengers.
No, I know that, but you are the passenger.
The SD card is the passenger.
So in other words, I think that that you were merely a victim of the Bermuda Triangle, and you didn't know it was there. The pilot didn't know it was there. The drone didn't know it was there, and you were sucked into the abyss. And it's no one's fault.
I like that. I don't like being put at fault when it's not my fault.
Well, it's
So
your fault
no
for
one's
assuming
fault.
the risk. You assume the risk of flying an
You always
expensive
assume the
drone
risk.
down an exactly. That's it. Boom! You just proved my point. You assume the risk, so you are at fault.
Whatever. It was a $280 measly repair, but they're going to fix the whole damn shit,
Who is?
and I'm for it. The DJI people in California.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Here's something that if you're tuned into this podcast right now, you are one of 35 people who will hear something that nobody knows.
What's that?
If you've been watching my vlog for a while, you can go back and see when Mini Trooper is the name of my drone.
Oh, I thought you were talking about... Never
No,
mind.
that's Little Trooper.
Gotcha.
Mini Trooper was introduced Christmas like 2 years ago. And
I got a mini clubs over there.
one thing is for sure, my OCD has prevented me from flying Mini Trooper. I haven't quite put together, but now I'm thinking a new method of, but that's beside the point. The point is, you have seen Mini Trooper footage from after my return to Vegas after that Christmas and its voyage flight, which was in a park in downtown Greenville and then in Myrtle Beach. But here's something you don't know.
Yeah.
I'm in Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach.
Lady Trooper and I,
I'm with you.
10th floor. I take the drone off from one of the beds.
Yes.
I fly through the hotel room. This was the second flight ever of Mini Trooper The second flight that I've ever flown a drone. Right out the sliding glass door and over the beach. It was very windy. It was at the limits of what Mini Trooper can handle. And I'm flying around and I'm getting some footage.
Yeah.
And I bring it back in and I slam it into the wall. It falls 10 floors, smashes into quite a few pieces downstairs near some tables where you can have like brunch or something.
Okay.
I go down there and find it, and I'm pretty sure it's not repairable. So I went and bought another drone.
Right.
The very next day.
What kind of drone was it again?
The DJI Mini 2.
See, that's a Mini 3.
Yeah, well, mine was a Mini 2.
So,
that one has sensors, right?
yeah.
Mine has no
But
sensors.
you could have gotten it repaired. DJI will repair it.
It's fucking
for like
smashed.
next to nothing.
Smashed.
Smash.
Fucking arms are falling off. Wires are sticking out.
Okay.
The camera's like this. Twisted. So the Mini 2 doesn't have any, what do they call them? Sensors? What kind of sensors?
Collision detection.
Yeah. Mini 2 has no collision detection. Mini 3, they added collision detection.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. My collision detection was on. It didn't matter.
Did you see my drone footage from Miami? You saw it, right?
I don't think
Do
so.
we have a tape? No, I was chasing boats and shit out there over the what is that bay? What is that little thing? What is that thing right there in right around the, in South Beach? How you enter into the little shit to go into like the whole Miami shit where the, fucking J-Lo's house and all that shit is at?
The harbor?
Is that what it's called in Miami? Let's look at maps.
I'm sending you the drone crash
The
footage.
only sensor on a Mini 2 is the one on the bottom, which is for landing purposes. When it comes down to the ground and then stops. And then,
Every drone that I've crashed has had collision detection enabled. They still crash.
yeah, well, if the Bermuda Triangle's sucking it into the side of a building, what were you trying to shoot in an alleyway anyway? Hookers?
I was trying
drug
to
dealers?
I was trying to get an approaching shot of the L train zipping past me. Because there was a train at the very end of this alley.
Wait a minute, you were actually working.
Yes.
You were shooting a video
Yes.
for an assignment that you got.
Yes. And I already got the majority of the drone shots I needed. This was just more so like extra. And I paid for it.
You were so extra.
I know.
So extra.
Speaking of which, I just got my receipt from DJI that my repair is complete.
I just realized that, did we tell people they can call us?
If you'd like, you can call.
If you have any questions or comments,
Yes.
you can give us a ring.
Except if you're the drone police, don't call.
Yeah, if you're the
I don't
drone
wanna talk
police,
to
we
you.
don't want to hear it.
AKA the fun police.
Also, if you are the how to wash your produce in the kitchen sink police, we don't want to hear that shit either.
Ooh, I want to hear someone call and rant about how wrong that is for sure.
No, we've been down that road. When did I go to Miami?
Couldn't
Welcome
tell
to
you.
Miami. Remember that?
Should I talk about the guy at the Legacy Club or not?
Probably not.
I don't want to rant about
I
it.
think it's time to LIG it. Let it go.
I'm not letting it go until I already told you what I'm going to do. I'm going.
That was in All About the Benjamins, no?
Starring Ice Cube and Mike Epps.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you. I never saw it.
One of my all-time faves. Hey, when are we going to make the next installment of the
you get
Pulp
that
Fiction
video?
shit?
Oh, you got it. We got a clip, folks. This is the drone crash.
A clip of what?
I just said.
The drone crash?
The drone crash.
What?
Yeah. I didn't buy the software because I had to recover
Oh,
it.
that's why I'm seeing that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
God,
yeah.
Skip ahead.
You're gonna have to look beyond
No, when did I go
the
to
pop-up
Miami?
message
Oh,
here.
here it is. Found it.
So you're gonna see in this video that the drone is being sucked to the left. I am not flying it to the left, folks. Oh, hard right, doesn't matter. Sucked. Got him. That's what happens.
See that again.
Yeah. And I'm flying down the dead center of that alley.
It looks like a damn shame to me.
Yeah. Boom, right into the bird spikes.
Bird spikes?
Yeah, so Howard, I know what you're thinking.
Are you sure that's the thing?
Yeah, and you didn't ask me, and I'm surprised, but aren't you wondering how I got the damn drone out of the bird spikes? Because it was up there.
Yeah,
That drone was about 30 feet in the air.
How did you get that?
I'm glad you asked. I went to Home Depot. I rented the tallest extension ladder that they had, which went to about 28 feet.
You did rent it?
Yeah. Rented it.
Interesting.
It costed $6.61 to rent that ladder. Shout out Home Depot.
Really?
Best value in town.
Wow.
You know why it was $6? Because I had the ladder, I rented it and returned it within like an hour and a half, if that. Otherwise, it would have been like $40. But yeah, they refund you for the time that you didn't use it. And yeah, I got up there, grabbed the ladder, or grabbed the drone, and that was it. End of story.
Well,
You wouldn't have climbed it.
Oh, I would have climbed it.
You didn't climb it.
I would have climbed it without the ladder.
25 feet is a lot higher than it looks.
Listen, I'm fearless. My 4-minute and 36-second mark.
Oh, what you sending me?
Yeah.
I don't think you'd have climbed it.
No, I'd have climbed it. I'll climb right now.
25 feet.
25 feet?
Maybe 20.
How tall do you think this house is? Oh, wait a minute. Whatever you call this thing. It's not a house. It's not a house. Not like anyone lives here.
Yeah. I know what you were trying to say.
Yeah, that we could climb right now on the roof. If we can rent a ladder for $6.
I would say
Can we take these cameras outside?
50 feet.
Oh,
I think that's 50.
I'll go 50.
You won't go 50.
Yeah, I will. Well, can we take the camera outside?
So I'll
Will
tell you
Home
what.
Depot deliver the
I
ladder?
will tell you one thing. That ladder that I rented would not reach the roof of this building.
Does the super of this building have a ladder in the garage?
He's back there. You can ask. But I think he's sleeping.
He's not the super.
Yeah, he is.
The super's the guy who runs the place.
Who do you think runs it when I leave town?
Oh,
And you guys
the
come
owner.
in here.
Do you think the owner has a ladder in the garage?
Not an extendo.
Extendo. I mean, I know what you're thinking.
No, you don't. I'm gonna have some coffee. What else?
No one's tried to call.
What else?
No one's tried to call here since August 1st. Hey, how's that? Look at that steam rolling off of that bitch.
Wait. Listen to this.
Wow, look at that steam rolling off. Look at it. You're going to get steam burns. Pretty good, huh?
That's what I tell Griswold all the time after I feed him. Pretty good, huh? Like as if he's gonna say.
I thought you were
"Yeah."
saying he was going to get steam burns.
No.
You know, like when he drops a deuce, a big steamy deuce.
Oh man.
We have video of that.
Yeah, do we have video of
I'm
that?
trying to get your video for you.
I don't know what the hell we're talking about here. I don't know what's going on.
Bed bugs.
Oh shit, bed bugs.
Las Vegas bed bugs. You heard about that?
Well, now I've heard that there's a whole bunch of properties that have had bed bugs over the past quite a few months, and you only get a fine if you don't take certain steps to try to get rid of them. And apparently, it's something that happens a lot.
You go to which properties are they? Is it a variety of properties like Caesars, MGM
What?
that have the bed bugs?
I don't know if any of them have it now, but I've heard the MGM is not really. But then again,
Out of
I think
curiosity.
Feather was my source of gossip.
Let's say it was at Excalibur,
Yeah.
which, by the way, I bet you is one of them that does have bed bugs. I have no earthly idea, but I would be willing to bet that they're one of the properties that has it.
Aren't we supposed to be promoting Las Vegas?
If you still like
So I hypothetically, let's say you went to Excalibur,
Yeah.
Excalibute, and you had some bed bug issues. Do you think they're going to give you a refund or anything like that?
Probably.
Really?
What about that whole damn basketball team that showed up and they were supposed to stay where? And Luxor, I think. And the rooms were filthy, so they moved them to another hotel.
I've had that happen at Bellagio, actually, many years ago, where we rented a room
Yeah.
I was on tour with a band. I was filming them, and we stopped here on the way to LA. The room we rented, or the room that we booked, we get in there and it was like trashed. It was not clean, nothing. So we complained, and then they upgraded us to like a executive suite or some shit like that.
Speaking of booked,
So that happens.
Book It, King of Bakersfield.
Book it.
Yep.
Booker T.
Book It.
What?
Book It.
Book it. That was like a school thing when I went to school. They called it book it, and you're like supposed to read more.
Well,
as a kid.
sometimes if you're standing at a craps table and there's an old school dealer there, and you throw out a chip, you say $10 hard 8. The dealer will just say book it.
Oh yeah.
You know, like
That makes me
book the bet.
I get it. That makes me want to go play craps.
Speaking of drone footage, you got drone footage. I got drone footage. Check this out.
It's 436, right?
Yeah.
We got a clip, dude. We got a clip. We got a clip. What the fuck is that? Wait a minute.
Producer Mike
What
don't
kind of
know
drone
what.
footage?
Once you transition, apparently it restarts the video. On the
Oh.
learning lessons, close enough.
There's my Miami drone footage. Check it out. Little Miami drone footage, you know.
You know about Miami.
Look at that. Look at that little Trooper Mini.
Does it crash here?
No.
Be a lot cooler if it did.
What is that piece of water called right there?
The ocean?
No.
That's a gulf.
What am I doing?
We call that a gulf.
No, it's not a gulf.
What would you call it? What's the difference between a gulf and a peninsula?
No, it's not a peninsula.
I think it's a gulf.
It's you know what I'm gonna go to Google Maps right now and tell you what it's called. You ready?
What is
No,
gulf?
no. That's not the appropriate
A deep
question.
inlet of the sea surrounded by land with a narrow mouth.
Yeah, like the Gulf
That's a
of
gulf.
Mexico.
There's a narrow mouth.
No.
I was just looking at it.
No. That right there is called government cut. What? Yeah. And then if you go to the right, you're in the Malloy Channel. Or you go to the left to be in the main channel. And ultimately, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. And ultimately, we're trying to make our way into something known as the Intercoastal Waterway.
Ah, David Perry says it's a bay.
It's not a bay. David Perry.
You don't even know what a bay or a gulf
David
is.
Perry is right 99.99% of the time, but not this time. That is not a bay. What is this body of water called here? The one that is south of Dodge Island.
Dodge Island.
You know what? I bet if Mark Buffol was out there, he would know. Because I ship coffee to Mark Buffol, and it's damn close to right what we're looking at right here. Damn close. What is this body of water called here? I guess it's just Intercoastal Waterway. Oh, Biscayne Bay. Biscayne Bay. That's what I'm trying to say. But this little channel right here is called Government Cut. Where'd the drone footage go? Was it over?
Why? Thought it would be.
I was chasing boats and shit.
And catching up on the comments here, Broker Daily Beer Bong MP4
Booker
is
T what?
a video that I cannot show of a bridesmaid and a groomsman beer bonging their entrance at a wedding reception, but we're not going to be showing that.
We can't show that today because there's community guidelines that we have to abide by. Okay? Okay. Feather wants to sound off that the MGM Poker Room is ran horribly. That's great English, fella.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to grab a grammar book. Won't even admit that they have bed bug problem. The entire room was infested. Employees and players have been covered with bed bug bites.
Wow.
Does that include Satan's first cousin?
Well, he probably brought the bed bugs in.
I think he did. I heard.
Yeah. I've actually heard that he's at fault.
I've heard that they're German bed bugs. Like a special breed
Yeah.
descended from Adolf himself.
Yeah. You heard it here, folks. We've narrowed down the source of the Las Vegas bed bug issue.
Yeah.
Case closed.
Let me go ahead and just reiterate this for the people. MGM Poker Room is ran horribly. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
English isn't your first language. You don't see where I'm going.
Before I went on my 1 month expedition to Chicago a month ago, I think I played MGM like the day before I left, and I witnessed with my own eyeballs a waitress yelling at a man to stop screaming at her when he was not, through her mask.
Where?
At MGM.
You saw this?
Apparently he was asking for like a cup with ice, and she wouldn't do it.
She was a waitress?
Yeah. Something like that. And there was no reason for her to be yelling at this guy. But she did. Oh, she did. I won't be spending much of my time at the MGM, I'll tell you that. I'm not for it.
I think I'm over all of this shit.
Yeah.
Vegas.
I don't have issues like that at Caesars, though, man. Not personally. I did witness the one waitress there who I'm not a big fan of, chuck a full glass that, like when like someone orders a drink and then they get stacked and then they come back and they're gone. She apparently, this pissed her off, but whatever drink they had ordered, glass, not in a cup, not a plastic cup, but a glass, and she chucked the fucking glass into
the trash.
Like whipped it.
Really?
Yeah.
That happened at Caesars?
Yeah.
Well, they masturbated at the table at Caesars.
You can just do anything there, huh?
The masturbator, yeah. What a story.
I always forget about him.
If I ever go on in life and I regret everything about doing YouTube and all of this shit, there's one thing that I'll always have. That story, the masturbator. Shout out to the masturbator who looks like the guy from Goonies with the...
I wonder if this is the same guy who pissed in the cup holder at the Wynn back in the day. I wonder if this is the same cat.
Well...
There's no way of telling, I guess.
By the way, I don't know if you know this, but when I was telling the story of the masturbator, which I'd never told on camera, but I finally told, it's a 30-minute video.
Yeah. Masturbator, if you're watching, and I assume that you are, give us a call.
Yeah. Yeah, call us. I'll know that voice anywhere because that is the voice of Voicemail Gate. When someone was calling and leaving voicemails.
Same guy, huh?
Yeah. He was going to throw a stick underneath the wheel of my boosted board so I would fall off of it.
Waste of time. He'll fall off it without the stick.
That's right. But the funny thing is I told that whole story. I released that video and I got a text message from a number that claimed to be the masturbator, the sex offender. And he, by the way, he's not a sex offender for the masturbation incident. He was a sex offender years before the masturbation, but that's neither here nor there. Somebody sent me a text claiming to be him.
Okay.
Saying it wasn't me calling your phone, leaving voicemails.
Even though you know it was.
Even though I'm pretty certain, because I'll never forget that voice, because I used to watch his YouTube videos.
You're not just sure, you're HIV positive.
So I didn't respond for a couple of days, and then I responded, and then he never responded, and I never got another call from Voicemail Gate person. Because I threatened in the video to let every poker room in town know his sex offender status.
Yes. Got him.
As a matter of fact, do you think we need a sex offender? Listen, I think that we, as stand-up American citizens, we should try to keep the poker community safe. Do our part.
Yes.
Do you think we need a sex offender
tattoo?
No, poker player page on Go Gamble World where we show the known sex offender list inhabitants that regularly play poker.
Yeah.
One of them's in jail.
Why not?
He got picked up for some probation violation.
Public knowledge, is it not?
And he was on probation.
We'd just be making it more public.
Correct.
Yeah, why not?
He's on probation for sex offense.
Sex offense.
But he's a level 1. The masturbator's a tier 3. Tier 3?
Do you think that all sex offenders should have a public, like a marking, like a tattoo that says in public while
Like
they're
a scarlet
walking around?
letter?
Yeah.
Well, I think that could cause a lot of problems, but I'm not opposed to it.
I'm for it.
Dan out there, Danny Paddock, as you can see in the chat. Mm-hmm. That's Danny Paddock, Dan Paddock.
Danielson.
He actually was in the trenches with me, trying to find out about the sex offender when voicemail gate was going on. And I'll say right here publicly,
Yeah.
it's public information.
Yeah.
I can vouch for one thing. Mm-hmm. The sex offender registry,
Yes.
at least the one in Nevada, is definitely current and up to date.
Right on.
With name, with address, the kind of car they drive, all has been confirmed.
Shout out Nevada.
I'm out there in the deep of night. I'm telling you, doing my due diligence.
Doing the Lord's work. I love it.
So
Terry says, is there going to be a Go Gamble fantasy football league? You know what? I hate the idea of fantasy football, but I would do that.
you know what? I think AZ Snoop is probably going to run the picks game that he did last year. What is that thing called? What is that?
It was a pick'em.
It was a pick'em.
Yeah. I would do it.
Do it. Listen, I just want to say, if there are any troops out there who have been unfortunate enough to find themselves on the sex offender list, I mean no offense to you.
Yeah, obviously we're talking about all the other ones.
Yes. We're talking about the...
George Carlin used to joke about that during his set. He would say, now obviously that doesn't include anyone in this audience.
Yeah. One of the known sex offenders here in Las Vegas poker scene has been banned from almost every poker room in existence in Vegas.
Nice.
For one reason or another.
Mm-hmm. You gonna name drop him or?
No. I don't think we need
It's
to.
always a him, isn't it? You notice I didn't say you're gonna name drop her.
It's always a him
Always a
unless
him.
you're a 14-year-old, middle school boy.
Right. And then
And
it's a
where
her,
were those
and
teachers
she's
when I
always
was
a teacher.
14?
Yeah. It's
I
always
don't
a
know.
teacher. When it's a woman, it's usually a teacher, is it not? Why is that?
7th grade.
Why is that?
I really wish Miss Rice had been a sex offender. I'm just kidding.
Shout out to Mrs.
Shout out Miss Rice.
What grade?
7th.
7.
How old was I? 12?
Yeah, 12.
Prime Pickens. I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
Are we getting
Oh man, what else? What else we got?
I don't know, but I don't know. And
Have you ever had? This is more of a rant, but I just have issues with everybody. Have you ever had an issue with the trash services out here not taking your trash when you've left it out?
no, because I've lived in apartments the whole time. I've seen dumpsters that have been overflowing that looks like they haven't been in a while, but I also see jackasses putting sofas in dumpsters. So,
I didn't have a sofa. I had two cans.
no, I know that.
I put them outside the house, the right time and everything the night before, and I had a couple boxes, like a vacuum cleaner box and some other shit that's just been sitting around the house, in the garage and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I set them right next to the trash for them to throw out.
Yeah.
I come outside the next day, the recycling bin that also has boxes inside of it was not taken. The only bin that was taken was the trash. Can you explain to me why they would only take one trash can in the... I get it. If they don't want to take the boxes, fine.
Are the two trash cans the same color?
No, one's a recycling, one that has boxes in it. Like I crumbled
Well,
up
that's
boxes.
a different truck, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
I have a feeling it might not even be, but I don't know.
But I'm freaking pissed because now I've got double the day. My recycling one is still full, and I still have the damn boxes that they didn't. So what do I do? What do I do aside from start a fire?
I guess you just leave
burn
them out
boxes.
there. Do you just leave them out there?
If I leave them out there, I get a notice from the HOA. Don't get me started on the goddamn HOA.
Yeah, but the HOA,
They
should send the letter to the trash company.
They sent me a notice. The HOA sent me a notice. I told you briefly before we went on today, but they sent me a variety of notices in the month I was gone, one of which was trash cans that were left out that weren't mine.
Yeah.
They were the neighbors. The neighbor lady. Or man. Don't know. It's a mess.
It really is.
I got heat with Dunkin' Donuts employees. I got heat with the trash people. I got heat with the goddamn Legacy Club. Lots of heat.
I'm telling you, if I ever own a house here, it's definitely going to be on one of those weird little pieces of land that are surrounded by subdivisions, but I'm not going to be in one.
You might as well just move an hour to the mountains.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You know what's weird is that some of these names I'll always recognize. You know, and then I have to go back through all of the screenshots of all of the tweets that I have because it serves as kind of like a list. But
What are
when
you
I see
talking about?
Well, names of people who have been, you know, watching my videos for years, who are known trolls.
Oh, okay. So
And then I have
context. See.
Right, and then I have screenshots of all their tweets. This is how you find out who the sex offender is.
Yeah.
This is how you find it out. Because that's who trolls are. This is the point of the 30-minute video that I put up. If you're worried about trolls, even if you see one in your current live stream who hasn't said anything trollish yet, if you're worried about trolls, all I want you to do is go back and watch the video about the sex offender because that is who the trolls are.
Sex offenders.
That is the lesson that's difficult to learn.
All trolls. Wait. All sex offenders are trolls, but all trolls are not sex offenders. What am I
All
trying to
trolls
say?
lead to the pit of hell. Oh, wait, that's all roads. And then toll road, toll rhymes with troll. There you go.
You got to pay the troll toll to get in this boy's hole.
What?
You never heard that?
What's a troon?
You got to pay the troll toll to get the boy's soul.
Are we allowed to say the word troon, Mike?
I don't know what that is.
I don't think anybody knows what that is.
What about
Can we
troony?
run that past standards and practices real quick?
Can we Google the word troon real fast? I just want to know if I'm right. A troon. No, wait. No. What is a... Let's see.
Oh, we got the feather chiming in. He says he's watching preseason football for studying purposes. All right. Now, if you're going to study your poker lessons, that's one thing. But if you're studying preseason football, then that is the ultimate waste of time, in my opinion.
Uh-oh, I think we may have just gotten ourselves in trouble.
What did you say? Trolls?
A troon is a transphobic slur.
You learn something new
'Cause
every day.
I see
didn't
this-
even know that was a word.
I see an account on Twitter called Troony Troons. That's the only way. Listen, I'm ignorant.
I mean, what are you going to do?
So
I am rooting, however.
this phone should be here so I can see if someone calls. No one's calling?
Are we doing Fade the Feather again? I should dare say, are you doing Fade the Feather, or are you and Feather doing Fade the Feather?
I have no idea.
Well, football season is like about to start, so maybe we should get around to this.
Okay, I'll tell you where we are. Last year's contract for Fade the Feather is obviously up. We need a new contract.
And by contract, there was no contract in place.
Correct.
Okay.
But there is a contract in my mind since I'm in charge. So here's the contract.
Yes.
Now I'm going to put the contract out there, and then Feather can negotiate if he wants. I think that Feather... Okay, first of all, let's get some facts straight right off the bat. And these are absolute facts. I know them to be true. They are deniable, but I know them to be true, and everyone in this room knows them to be true.
What was
and
his
everyone
confirmed win rate at the end of the season?
I have no
percentage?
idea. No idea.
Well,
I have no idea. He's somehow cheating, but I don't know.
okay.
No, but listen, here's the truth.
I just wanted you to give me a number there so he can chime in and say it was wrong.
Every time someone comes into the Westgate, whether it be in the sports book, off to the side out there, or in the poker room,
Okay.
and they go up to Feather and tell him how much they love Fade the Feather.
Yeah. A little part of you dies every
No,
time.
no, not at all. Not at all. I'm happy for him that people like watching it, but he gets the angriest hard-on that he's ever had.
Knocking on the bottom of the table.
I'm just telling you that he loves it.
Loves it.
So
I
what?
do too. I don't blame him.
See, right now, someone in the chat is telling him that he crushed it, and
Boom.
what is he doing?
60.8% win percentage.
So what is he doing?
I'm for it.
Listen, what is he doing? He's saying, this quote sums it up. Thanks, I work hard at it.
The glasses are off.
No,
folks.
listen to me. I'm going to tell you how it really is. Everyone should stop. Put the snacks down. Stop crunching potato chips, whatever you're doing, because you need to listen to this, because I have it all right here in my head. And I'm going to tell it to you. You two have to agree. One of you knows more than the other. Okay. It's irrelevant whether Feather, that rhymes, works hard on the football games. It's irrelevant. Whether it's actually true or not, no one knows and no one really cares. But what we do know is that the one thing that Feather loves more than anything, even more than the attention itself, is to be able to tell you how he got to be so good by hard work.
Yeah.
This whole thing, yeah.
I wouldn't equate it to, quote, hard work. It
No.
kind of reminds me of the scene in Knocked Up, where the guys are working by sitting around watching the movies and logging when the nude scenes happen.
Yes.
That's what it reminds me.
Okay, so that's what. But he said.
Does it work?
But read the
Not
chat.
really.
What did he say? I work hard at it. Right. So what I'm trying to do is paint a little bit of a picture of what Feather gets out of having Fade the Feather. He loves it.
Yeah.
In other words, I think that in this next year's contract, I could probably demand payment.
What kind of payment?
Cash payment from Feather for access to the viewers.
Okay.
I would never do that. Never.
Yeah.
However,
I don't think it's
in lieu of
too
that,
far-fetched of an idea, but
in lieu of that, I do feel at this point that it's time for me to make a couple of demands.
a list of demands.
Just one demand.
Just call him. We can discuss this live.
No, we can't. Listen,
Feather, can you call in so we can hear this list
No,
of demands?
no, listen.
You can call in right now, just so you know.
The first day back at the podcast after like 2 months, I don't know if we're prepared for that. But I will say this. Here's my only demand. He hears you. Here's my only demand. My only demand is that he... Oh my gosh, there is so much. Listen to this.
I read it too. I just read it.
That is what I'm talking about. The fact that he's saying that. Can I read you? I'm going to read a private text between us, Feather. I'm going to read it on the internet right now. If you don't want me to, you better tell me no real quick. Listen to this. First of all, there is so much into making picks. Tons of research.
Yeah, I mean, you can go this way or you can go that way. That's it. End o the list.
Listen to me for a second. Here's the bottom line. The only demand I have is that he film himself making the picks. Just film it.
I filmed one last year.
Just put the camera up on the thing and film yourself saying Atlanta's going to win, Philadelphia's going to win, Dallas is going to win.
I mean, I kind of like his little banter, and his reasoning. I like that. That's why people tune into it. They want to hear his reason.
All right, I'm gonna give you one more example. I'm gonna give you a little look inside the mind of the Feather. You ready?
I don't know if I am.
No. Listen to me. I go to Costco and I notice, okay, Feather knows I love Costco. He's at Trooper Thursday one night and he tells me the blueberry cherry fruit spread is so delicious, you got to try it. I go to Costco, I see it there, but I really love the Kirkland strawberry, so we get that.
Completely disregard.
So then I go into Costco one day, I'm with Lady Trooper, and there it is. The blueberry cherry has the Death Star on it. Don't tell me you don't know what the Death Star is.
Oh, yeah.
You just proved you don't know jack about
Death Star.
Costco.
They're discontinuing.
Right. It's a little asterisk. Okay. So I see that they're getting rid of the jelly. So what do? Out of the kindness of
You let them know.
my heart, I let them know.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad at him for this, but I'm just going to give you a little insight into who the Feather is.
Did he blow up?
No. I said to him, no, he didn't blow up. It's not like that. I said,
Poker Stiff, to be fair, that was the only year he's done it. You know?
yeah. What does that mean?
He says
though?
if the Feather was a great bookmaker, he'd be more well known than in the little world of Trooper Thursday. If he was that good, he would be like Jim. Like, first off, he's only done this one time. If he goes 80% this year, you think more people are going to take him seriously? I would dare imagine so.
All right, I can't find the text.
Well, I believe you.
But what he said was, when I told him
We call that a small sample size, Poker Stiff. Carry on.
when I told him that they were discontinuing it, he came back and said, first of all, look at this picture.
It's a watermelon. Freshly cleaned one, I bet.
It's in the shower.
It's
you
in
see
the
it?
shower. I see that.
It hasn't been cleaned yet. I just wanted to read you the way he had to describe to me what he eats that jelly on. He's like, I eat it every day when I have my Greek non-fat yogurt, and I put blackberries or fresh berries in there, and I put the jelly in there, and it was just funny. I don't know why it's funny, but I think it's funny. Something tells me that Feather is not listening to this podcast. He has it on mute, and he's only obsessed with the chat.
That's why I typed in, call in, but he still hasn't called in.
You typed it? I didn't see
I
that you
typed it.
Well, listen, I
don't think he's going to call.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
I said I haven't tried the jelly yet. He said, and I quote, I think you'll really like it. It tastes really good. When I eat my fat-free plain Greek organic yogurt, I put fresh blueberries or blackberries in my yogurt, and I mix a scoop of the jelly in there also. It tastes great. I eat it about 6 days a week. Remember the over-explainer? Who was that? Who was the explainer? It was Trooper Thursday in the early days. Jason's calling, but I don't think I'm going to answer.
Explainer?
I don't think I'm going to answer.
It was a dealer, right?
Yeah, but I don't think I'm going to answer. Should I answer? Do I have to answer? This is going to start a fight.
Then yes, I think you should answer. Who was the explainer?
It was that one guy who was the dealer. White kid. Ultimately,
I'm blanking on his name.
he's calling again. He's calling again.
Answer the damn phone.
All right, we have a call coming in. I have no idea.
I have no idea who it could be.
I have no idea who it could be. Do I have to answer? Oh, wait. Time out. Don't say nothing.
Hello.
I got it all fucked
Yes, I
up.
think you should answer.
Wait, and go.
What do you hear? What do you say?
What's happening?
What's up, guys?
Yo.
You're not calling to
Yo.
negotiate the contract, are you?
The Feather has some exciting news. It's going to be a great year for Fade the Feather. Feather Enterprises is going to a new level this year, and that's all I got to say about that right now.
Oh shit.
What does that mean? You're going to a different platform, a different company?
Sounds like he's going solo.
Now, I'm just saying it's up and away, and
That's it. I cut him off. I cut him off. He's saying he's not going to be on Go Gamble
I
World.
don't think that's what he was saying.
All right, well, let me bring him back then. Hello?
what you broke up there? What?
I broke up. Look at that.
And that blueberry cherry jam at Costco is the best on earth.
You're welcome.
Well, rest in peace, blueberry jam.
If it wasn't for me, you would have had your last spoonful of it.
I appreciate that's why I went and bought. That's why I bought 30 jars.
Is there a fadethefeather.com?
You didn't buy 30
did you
jars.
not
You
buy
bought
that?
20 jars, unless you went back. There were 20.
I bought 22 jars.
There is?
22 jars.
22
11
jars of the jelly.
Yeah, 22 jars.
So I'm glad you said that publicly because I didn't want to spread the weight loss bet information out there. I have visual proof that Feather bought 22 jars of jelly from Costco 3 days ago.
It's organic, low sugar, only 35 calories.
All right, stop you right there. Stop you right there. It's reduced sugar and it has merely 1 gram less than the strawberry shit right next to it because I read the labels.
Okay.
1
Still
gram.
it's still low sugar. It's got like 7 grams of sugar.
It's not
bad.
low sugar. It's just lower.
Jason, I have a question for
But
you.
that's okay. You can eat all the sugar you want. I'm just talking about the weight loss
And
bet.
this question has nothing to do with any weight loss bet or any jams.
Okay. All right. What do you got?
When I type in fadethefeather.com, how come it doesn't exist?
I'm buying it right now.
You better buy it before someone else does. Jason, you better buy that because he's buying it right now. I'm watching his fingers go.
We're going to be in a bidding war.
No, not worried about it.
All right. Well, I have high, believe it or not, I do have high hopes for you this year. I think you're drawing dead in the weight loss competition, but I could be completely wrong. I haven't seen you in like 2 months.
Wow, I can buy this for
Yeah,
1 cent.
1 cent?
1 cent.
You hear that?
Yeah, don't even mess like that, there, Timmy boy.
No, it's. I swear to you, on my life, it's 1 cent for the first year with a 2-year term.
There you go.
Get out of here.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's no.
It's 1 cent.
Yeah.
It's $0.01.
Good for you.
No. I'm just
But
saying.
this is what you can raise the price of that with another successful season here, don't you see? You can do it.
Do we need the e-commerce domain bundle?
No.
I don't know. You go 70, dare I say 70% from the field this year. You might raise it up to 25 cents for year 2.
It. All I can say, it's going to be a good year, boys. Football season's around the corner. Can't wait. Go Pack, go.
Yeah, I don't know about that. The Aaronless Packers.
Is this what you called to tell us?
No, I just had to clarify that Fade the Feather is going to be alive and well for all the viewers, and it's going to be a great year and much to come. So stay tuned.
I'm for it.
But where is it going? It's going to exist on the Trooper vlog, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't. We'll have to see. Stay tuned. It's gonna be interesting.
It sounds like he's playing both sides. So
but
he always comes out
here's
on
the
top.
bottom line question. How much are you willing to pay to be on Go Gamble World?
How much are you willing to pay me?
No.
This is exactly what I
absolutely.
wanted.
You need me way more than I need you.
No. That you're drawing dead on that one.
No. What is clubs?
Yes, I'm here.
No.
Take over this negotiation.
The Feather Sweatshop is closed.
No, absolutely not.
But fadethefeather.com was just purchased by this man. Did
Yeah,
you really
well-
buy it? You bought it.
No.
You did buy it.
No,
Penny
I'm
was-
kidding around.
Oh boy.
For real though, it's an asinine to me that neither of you have bought it yet.
Bought what?
Bought the domain. Fade the
Nobody
Feather.
cares about that.
Oh, clearly. I'm not so much as mad. I'm just disappointed.
What are you disappointed in?
I don't know. I'm just trying to stir up guff between you two. Well, good talk.
Jason, you have the floor.
So clubs. When are you gonna be around to play some poker anytime soon or what?
If I can ever get caught up in these damn videos, maybe. I was at Trooper Thursday. What was it? A week ago. I didn't see you there.
No, I've been focusing. I got football. I got football and weight loss to worry about.
Yeah, you
man.
got football studying to do. I did see Josh though, and let me tell you, he looks like a fraction of the man he once was. I think you're in trouble.
Josh is down some weight. He's doing well, but I'm right there. We'll see.
He's staring
where
the
it
beast
takes
in
us.
its eyes. Let me tell you, I think he's down to the ones. Am I
No,
wrong?
he's 2+.
Oh, okay. Well, he's getting there.
But he was 250. He was 250 though.
Yeah,
so
it's
he's doing great.
It's impressive.
I think that. Are you sure he's 2+?
What are we? Are we a couple weeks from 2 weeks from the start of football?
We are September 21st is the official weigh-in. So we are about a month and 6 days out.
From NFL?
No, from the weigh-in.
No, I was counting back. I'm sorry, I'm kind of bouncing back and forth.
NFL kicks off Thursday, September 7th or 8th or whatever that is.
All right, so that's going to be here before we know it. Do you got a pick for that first game of the season yet, or what? Are we not going to pick for that one?
Not yet. A lot of time between now and then. Lock and go on.
All right.
But last year I did have a pick. It was the Bills, and it was I believe.
Yeah, I think the first game of this. Well, I don't know if it's first game of the season, but it's Bills Jets. Am I wrong?
No, first game of the season is Jets versus Kansas City Chiefs.
That's what it is.
Yeah, we'll see. I have Mr. Aaron Rodgers against Kansas City. Shout out to Andy Paddock, Chiefs super fan. But right now, the feather might be leaning a little pre-hype. Jets, Jets.
You're
Jets.
just saying that because you watched Hard Knocks and you're getting amped up for these Jets.
No, I haven't watched Hard Knocks, but I heard that since Hard Knocks opened up, that the betting lines on the Jets to win the Super Bowl have been the highest of any other team in the
Aaron's running the show in that program, and I can see why.
Yep.
It is a fun watch.
I think the Jets are going to be good. I think the Jets are they might shock the world. If Aaron Rodgers stays upright and healthy, they could be dangerous.
I agree. Coming from someone who knows borderline nothing about football, it's just an entertaining program.
What do you say we try a little football instructions? So, what exactly is a 2-point conversion?
A 2-point conversion is an attempt that you can make instead of kicking an extra point.
When do you do what? Why did this go up by? Oh yeah, right, yeah. So,
Jason, you got a PS5?
I have a PS4.
I'm out.
who did it? Did you do that?
I was going to challenge you.
Did he do it?
What did I
You
do?
did it?
Did what?
Did you really?
Did I do what?
Huh?
You're
You
going to
did?
challenge me to what?
I was going to challenge you to a Madden game,
He
but
did it? When? Right now?
We
wasn't
can
signed
still
back
play
to
each
Pumpkin
other on
Castle.
Madden, can't we?
I don't know. Does it work from PS4 to PS? I don't know how all that shit works, man.
I think it does. I'm going to get a PS5 soon. I just haven't got around to it.
I fucked that up so bad. You did
Well,
that.
challenge me.
You
This
told me
and
to
this
do
goes
it.
out to everyone else as well. Challenge me. Pogo the Clown _666. I believe
Oh,
is the
you
gamer
screwed
tag.
me, Mike.
Oh, I'm game for some man football all day long.
I'm really, really bad,
I should've
but I will
done that.
challenge you. I don't know what you're ranting about.
Fun.
done it.
Madden's fun. I'm not good like those young fucking kids. They're way too good. It's like Call of Duty. I play that game ever and I get crushed.
Yeah, I don't have much time to
Well, you
play,
know what?
but maybe sometime soon we can figure that out. All right, man. Well, great
It's gonna be warm.
chatting with you. Will I see you at Trooper Thursday tomorrow?
Yep, I might be there. I'm not sure yet. We'll see.
We're gonna call it 50.
Bottom of the list.
Did you just hang up on him? You did.
No.
You totally did.
I put it on hold.
Oh, all right.
You can tell he's pissed. I bet you any money he's going to buy that domain.
No, he's not.
Ethan, I'm telling you, you're a little naive. I come.
He hung up.
Buy the domain.
I
She was
heard-
right.
You heard that.
I heard it.
Somebody already bought it.
They did?
He bought it. We have a trader in the room.
Who bought it?
Jason did.
You think he bought it?
He put his wife up to buying it right now. She just bought it right now because I couldn't get signed in. We should have kept that quiet.
I mean,
It's not your fault.
Oh, it is my fault. And
No.
I like doing it live. And I thought that would have lit a fire under your ass to buy it.
I was trying. That's why I was trying to
be
I'm
honest,
not signed in on this machine. I didn't know my password.
He should have bought it after game 1 of last year.
If Fade the Feather exists but not on Go Gamble World, it will be war. All out war.
And it's my fault because I just brought it up. I knew it.
And I am going to get to the bottom of how he's cheating because I know he's cheating.
How could he be? Can we get rid of the graphic?
I know what you're
'Cause
saying.
he's
How
gone?
can he be cheating?
Oh, it is gone. I'm just on a delay. My bad.
It's not your fault.
It is.
But it's
I
kind
spoke it
of
into existence.
no. But no. Listen, I should have thought of it a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm going to hire hackers to constantly be on disrupting that site.
Well, you just missed the hacker convention.
Nobody's going to that site. All right, you know what? As of right now, he's blocked from this channel.
Because he bought it? Did he
Yep.
really buy it?
Yep.
Wait.
Yeah, it's gone. It was there for 1 cent. I should have said it was. If I had said it was $5, he never would have went and bought it because that $5 would cripple him.
You didn't buy it because you couldn't log in.
I couldn't log into GoDaddy.
Wait, it's really gone? Fade.
It's somewhat upsetting. Is that dog coming down the stairs?
No,
He's not supposed to be.
He's
able to,
rolling
right?
around.
Is he
Domain
allowed?
taken. It's gone.
Yeah, but what about FadeTheFeather.Vegas or
No one
.org?
cares about that. I can't believe it's good. Now it's 6. Wait.
Yeah,
We may be able to get it. See how broker service fee 6. Oh no, it's gone.
Yeah, but here's the question: if we buy FadeTheFeather.org and then we're super good at SEO, then we can make FadeTheFeather.org come up first on Google.
You're gonna do all this just to spite him? I love
Well,
it.
he needs to be spited.
I mean, he beat you to it. He earned it. Now, if you had a Mac, and what was your reason for not logging in? You didn't know your password?
I didn't know my password.
See, if you had a Mac, you could have just had it saved in your keychain, and you'd have been in.
Yeah,
there.
but it's saved.
So
in my
you're
Google passwords.
you're anti-Apple.
No, I can do that
rhetoric?
here, but I have like 17 different things that were trying to pop up, and I didn't know which one it was. And then you have
Excuses.
You have to have a screen lock on your phone in order to see your Google passwords, which I never have. So I had to put a screen lock on, and by the time I did it, they bought it.
Well, way to go.
I'll tell you what.
I'd have bought it. How do you spell bought? There you go. Bought it too. I'd have bought it too. Shit, I should have fucking bought it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. We'll offer to save him money right now by paying $18 for it. They just paid $21 because you have to buy 2 years in order to get the first year for a penny. So I know they bought 2 years. So we'll offer to pay a little less than they paid for it right now and save them money because they're not going to make a penny off of it. I'll see to
No,
it.
he'll have to make a
I have the
site.
trademarks for Fade the Feather.
He probably ain't even going to do anything with the domain. You would have to make a site.
I've already seen a patent, not a patent, but a trademark attorney. I own Fade the Feather.
I don't
Fair
think.
use rights.
Wait a minute.
No, that's not fair
Wait a
use.
minute.
No, it's not his name.
Have you not bought the trademark Fade the Feather yet?
Boughton?
Bought?
You're worse than him with the grammar.
Someone's going to fucking do it right now, and I bet it's him. He's going to beat you to that too.
Nobody can buy a trademark that fast.
How long does it take?
That takes a little.
It takes a little while.
Years ago, it takes a while.
Well, look at LegalZoom right here. You can do it right now. File a U.S. trademark. You better get on it. Because that lady that was on the other end of that phone, she seemed adamant. I don't know who is that, his wife?
Mike, are you a double agent?
No, I'm his friend, though, unfortunately.
Just tell us now.
File a U.S. trademark. $49. You can do
You're
it right
lucky
now.
I don't pay you.
Me too. I'm guilty.
Start my
trademark.
trademark
Like
registration.
more brittle.
Yeah, give me my damn brittle back. I can't believe I could have sold that to him for. Nah, but he's not going to pay more than $4 for it.
Yeah, what is the price to get him to go to Value Town?
Let me tell you something, okay? I don't know the man's health, but I can tell you this. I have never seen a human being closer to stroke and or heart attack over a fucking $1 chip at the Westgate.
Yeah, I remember I was there.
No, multiple times. You know what? I think that this little incident right here deserves a little revenge, so I'm going to put it out there right now. He got kicked out of the Westgate poker room 2 weeks ago, ejected from the building by security over something worth less than $1.
Yeah, but I missed that one, man.
I'm telling you now. Well, should I have said this publicly? Did I needle him a little by doing that? How did they buy that out from under me? I'm the one who came up with the, sorry. I'm the one who came up with the name Fade the Feather. Fade the Feather is mine. He can be the feather, but Fade the Feather is mine. I made up that name. I'm the one who suggested that he do YouTube videos. I said, We'll do it and we'll call it Fade the Feather. It's probably on camera somewhere.
Yeah, but he just bought the domain, so you're fucked.
Well, that's fine. I don't need the domain. I have Go Gamble World, which is where Fade the Feather lives. And you know what? I'm going to hire someone and I will pay upwards of $1,000 to make sure that any Fade the Feather searches land people on Go Gamble World. And then the front page will be nothing but slanderous.
Okay.
This is war.
This is war.
I own Fade the Feather. They can buy the domain all they want, but I own it. Don't make me get a lawyer.
For $1,000? Knock me.
Well, what I mean by that is he wouldn't pay $1,000.
Premium Fade.
You know what? I had a whole plan of how we were going to make the videos and charge people for the picks this year. I had a whole plan.
Can you do
That plan is still...
Of course you can.
As far as I know, the plan is still on the table.
Vegas
is it
Dave
not?
does it.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
How is that plan not still on the table? I feel like you're automatically going to war here.
No, because I just got knifed. I just got knifed.
Did you though?
Yeah, you know that you and I should own FadeTheFeather.com right now. You and I say that because I want you on my side. No, but honestly,
I feel like you're jumping the gun with this whole war talk. I think the offer is still on the table for this to be a thing.
no, he's dead to me. All right, I'm going to take that back. I'm going to take that back for a moment. He's not dead to me yet, but he's walking the line. He just had a heart attack and he's in a coma, dead to me. The poker cunt is dead to me.
These are war games, though.
Do you know the poker cunt could knock on that door right now and offer me $1 million to not be dead to me, and I wouldn't take it? He is dead to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it either.
Forever. And he has bed bugs.
Yes.
And he's likely responsible for the bed bugs over
he
there.
is responsible for the bed bugs. We've covered that.
This is a bad day.
It's my fault.
We will recover.
Let's take a look at the comments here.
We're going to recover.
All right, where are we at? Where are we at? Fly, Eagles, fly. We're going to scroll down.
King of Bakersfield.
Sorry, I missed the feather.
King, we need
It's
you
all
to
right.
call in. Can I call you King? King of Bakersfield.
$9.99.
We have a mutiny on our hands.
That's a bad lawyer. All right.
What?
I'm just browsing through.
Are you looking for a lawyer?
I'm not.
He's looking for a lawyer.
I got a lawyer out here in Vegas. I just I don't ever have to use her.
I make one comment about Troony Troons, and next thing you know, I'm getting knifed.
Terry says that Terry knows someone that can make picks 100% better than the feather. I don't think 100% is. That's I mean, how? 100% better?
Qualify 100%
Yeah.
better than someone who's at 60%.
Exactly. What number is that?
Yeah. I did math. I don't know.
Yeah. So right off the bat, Terry, I don't
King.
believe you.
702-900-4643.
There you go.
You know what just happened?
King of Bakefield's coming in hot.
Here's what just happened. The only reason Book It was a sports book review and not a football pick extravaganza was because Feather was there first. I made up the name Fade the Feather.
Okay. I believe you. I believe you. If only you were a sports bettor and you can make your own little quip name and you wouldn't have to worry about any of this.
GoDaddy and Google can suck it. I cannot believe we were fucking talking. Why did we say that shit out loud? All right, we got a phone call coming in.
He's mad that I said it. I knew it. I thought I would.
King.
Yeah.
Oh, King. LB.
Is it King? Oh, wait a minute. Hello?
Hey, what's up? KOB in the building.
KOB. We got a mutiny on our hands.
Yo, what in the hell is going on right now, man?
What do you mean?
Man, you killing the family. What's going on, man? We need to cut the camera or something. Like, we need to talk about this behind the scenes. What's going on?
Well, listen. So here's what happened. Are you,
We're doing it live.
King, listen. The only reason you're on the phone right now is because, first of all, you're the man. Everybody knows you're the man. All right? And if it wasn't for Fade the Feather, it would have been Fade the King from the beginning.
Yeah, we did have talks about that, me being that guy, but
But you didn't want to
actually-
step. You didn't want to step on nobody else's toes.
I didn't want to step on Feather's toes because Feather is the man when it comes to sports picks.
Yeah, but listen,
Like,
King.
why can't we give this guy his credit?
No, but he just bought the domain out from under me. That name is mine. I'm the one who created that name.
That's interesting now, but I think it's because, you know, he might be feeling away because of the direction of how this conversation is going.
What direction did it go?
It was kind of going in a bad direction. So, like, you know what I mean? I would probably get on the defensive side if I was him listening, you know. And then Amanda is also, you know, he's got a teammate with him. So Amanda might be back there like, hey, man, this is not right. You feel me?
But King, I could. It's always a woman somewhere in the back, like a devil on the shoulder. That's exactly what it is.
Do you not know? What if it's the angel on the shoulder?
No. King.
Why do you immediately go to negative town?
I didn't know my GoDaddy password. Okay. I was desperately trying to get, and then I got to go into the Google browser. I got to go into Chrome on my phone and try to get the password. And then they say, oh, you got to have a lock on your phone in order to look at your passwords. So I got to go do all of that. And by the time I did that, it was gone.
But think about it like this. Why would you even mention the stuff on air and not handle that behind the scenes?
That was my
That
fault.
is that's a question for clubs.
I did it intentionally to light a fire under
No,
his
you
ass.
did not. He accidentally said it out loud. He wasn't thinking about the fact that
I knew from the moment I said it out loud that someone was going to buy it. I assumed it would have been you, the guy with the computer at his fingertips.
Well, check with me first. Send me a text and let me know. Hey, I'm about to say this. Go buy it.
7 months ago, we need to have a messenger set up to send things during the show.
This is not my fault for bringing it up live. It is your fault for not buying it the second Fade the Feather became a thing.
Listen, this is 2020.
Man, everybody better be hitting the like button to share, subscribe. This is content you will never get again.
This is like, whose fault was it? The pilot or the drone or the city? This is the same exact shit from earlier.
Oh yeah, Clubs even said he doesn't believe in drone hijacking in Las Vegas. I've lost 2 drones due to drone hijacking. I live in Paradise, Nevada, and they take drones out here quickly if you get too close to that airport.
Interesting.
You know what I'll say? I watched a video, King, recently on YouTube, okay? And that video was a video, let's call it a religious video, all right? It was about God and the Bible, but the gist of the video was, the gist of the video was be quiet. Don't tell anyone what you're thinking, what you're planning to do, what you're going to do. Do it. Don't tell people you're going to do it. And this is where we failed. We failed today because we mentioned fadethefeather.com and then the domain got bought. But here's the bottom line.
I knew what I was getting myself into when I opened my mouth.
Yeah, but no, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You're making this up.
No.
Well, then you're a traitor.
I thought it was funny.
Well, you gotta look at it like this. We're Go Gamble family, so like it's kind of like it's like telling your cousin what your brother said. You know, it's like it's not really a traitor thing. It's just it's a family thing.
All right,
but like you said, we learned a valuable lesson today.
Yeah, I gotta do this more.
Keep it to yourself.
I disagree.
Well, you know what? We're already out here in the public now with this whole situation. So now I just have to say to you, King, first of all, I believe in you. You're the man, if you ask me. I know you think Feather's the man, but I think you're the man.
All right.
So
you know why? You know why I'm the man?
Why?
Because I know how to keep stuff to myself.
Okay.
I don't give my picks out to the public because I don't want everybody jumping on my side and taking my money. There's a small portion of money that you can win in sports betting, and sharing your picks is not ideal. That's why Feather is a nice guy, because he's actually helping people make a intelligent decision. You're not always going to win, but he's doing the research for you.
You don't
it's
think
better than just flipping a coin.
You really don't think that Feather has been a blind squirrel week after week after week?
Absolutely not, because I've actually seen him behind the scenes. I've seen his formula, and he does put a lot of effort, thought, and time into what he selects. Now, Feather is a really confident type personality, so yes, if you hang around with Feather for a while, you might start getting pissed off at him because, like, he's very confident in what he does, but it's his personality. It's not him trying to be an a-hole or anything like that. That's just how he is. So once you realize what a person's personality is, you can accept them more for what they are, right?
So have you noticed throughout life, the higher the confidence, the lower the IQ?
Possibly. That could be a possibility.
But let me just go off on another note right here. You just said it. You know how he does it. You've seen behind the scenes. You can do Fade the Feather yourself.
No.
You did say that. No, you didn't.
I would never give out free sports picks to people. It just doesn't make, it doesn't make sense.
Not free.
But what I am looking forward to is showing everyone in the world all the sports books in Las Vegas. I am looking forward to that. And go to GoDaddy.com right now and buy whatever.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
King of Bakersfield. Do that stuff now because I don't give a damn about it.
No. Yes, you do. No. Okay, listen to this, King. Let me ask you this question. This is a general question. On a week-to-week basis, how many football picks do you make for yourself?
It's just kind of it's dependent. It's dependent upon that week. And it could go all the way down to the last minute. I might jump in on something if I think I have an edge. And it's me thinking that I have an edge. You never have an edge. We all know this, right?
Everyone knows
we know math.
Everyone knows you shouldn't bet on football because the ball isn't round.
Gamblers, gamblers, we don't care. Like we're not as logical, high IQ thinkers. We are gamblers. And that's why we have it one day. May not have it the next day, but you know what? We never give up.
What the fuck was that noise? Is that a fire?
Hey, what was that? Was that a Israelite horn?
A what?
I don't know, but it was funny.
All I did was move
all right,
the
guys, but I gotta go, man. I'm out here working in the field, but I'll see you guys tomorrow at Trooper Thursday, and I'm looking forward to book it with the King of Bakersfield coming up. So everybody get ready for that.
Are you ready to go?
I love you guys, man, no matter what.
Are you ready to go head to head against the Feather? Yes or no?
No, man, I'm not going ahead. No, he's family now, man. You made him family. He's still family to me. I'm a loyal person, man. I'm loyal to my family, so
yeah,
I'm gonna have to stay neutral on this one.
But King of Bakersfield, I saw you in live chat years before you knew who the Feather was.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a troop till the wheels fall off. But you put Feather in the fold. At first, I was a little, because he came from the other side, but he's paid his dues. He's stuck around for a long time. I've met him myself personally. We've hung out. I've met his wife, so we're family now.
But he's
and I
evil.
love me some Feather. I love me some Trooper. I love me some clubs. I love me some tacos. I love me some everybody who comes to the Go Gamble family.
But he's evil.
No, stop it. He's not evil. He's a good guy. And Producer Mike knows. And I like me some Producer Mike, too. So we're all family. I'll see you tomorrow, family.
All right, we'll talk about it in private so you don't have to put it out there.
Later, pal.
All right, peace.
You got your own little collection of misfits, don't you?
Since we started discussing, once again, we bring Jason on, 25% increase in kicker.
You don't want to hear that.
How do they know that?
I don't know. Maybe they're calling a friend, but
Okay. All right. Well, listen. I don't know what I'm going to do about this yet. Something has to be done, though. A price has to be paid.
Can't you both come up with a logical amount that people will pay for these picks?
How about this? Well, I was working on trying to think about that we do something like that, some sort of paywall situation this year where he does his, okay, you know how Fade the Feather, he's like, doopy doopy doo, Philadelphia, boo, and then he's like, And then he's like, Kansas City, woo, or whatever. And then he once in a while he goes, you know, the 5-alarm fire nut bolt lock of the week. The lock of the week. So we put out Fade the Feather, and there's like 2 or 3 games, but then the one that he's going to put 5 units on, I was thinking we could put it behind a paywall on Go Gamble World.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah, but that idea is shot to hell now.
You didn't even. Why is it shot to hell? Just because someone bought the
that
damn
is
domain?
a backstabbing thing to do right there.
I'd have done the same thing. If
You
I
know,
were-
but you know I came up with the name, right?
Sure.
That's my name.
But if you came up with the name, why didn't you buy the domain right when you came up with the name?
Because it's 2023, nobody cares about .coms.
Someone did.
I agree.
I think he just wasted $21. I think he has a fat chance of getting that $21 back. He probably thinks I'm getting rich off Fade the Feather. I make like $7 off of that stupid video.
Troopers is a good feather.
And by the way,
It was pretty good.
do you know how much I should be charging to stand there and film him while he's saying that shit? Do you know how annoying it is?
If it were me, it would be at least $250 an hour.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. So, in other words, I'm not making money off Fade the Feather.
Me neither, man.
All right, well, I'll tell you what I needed. Let's get to the moral of the story. This story wrote itself today right now, and now we're going to get to the moral of the story. I don't need no stinking .com, all right? Let me tell you, those who go up against me end up being lifelong poker dealers with bed bugs. If you want to be an enemy, that's fine. I don't choose my enemies, all right? I'm open and welcoming to everyone. You know, we have common enemies, do we not?
Sure.
Big time common enemies.
Shout out. I'm not going to say it.
So here's what I'll say. I want to thank the Feather today. And obviously the brains of the family who was sitting behind him somewhere, because there is no way that he even knows how to go to GoDaddy.com, even with producer Mike telling him how to do it, if he were to tell him how to do it.
Do you think there's any percentage that he did that at all?
Who, Mike?
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's 100%. He already admitted it.
I didn't think you were really doing it. I was like, I don't know, get it if you think you want it. No one needs a website anymore.
I can't look at Mike as a traitor because I know that Mike is under a spell. He has a soft spot.
He didn't tell him to do that shit. I did.
You told who to do it?
I said it live on the damn podcast.
No, I know that, but he was texting him about it, telling him how to do it.
Oh, I don't think that happened.
Mike.
No, he said.
Show him the phone.
He said, should I get the domain? And I said, I don't know if he's really getting it, but no one uses domains anymore.
Who said? He said that to you.
I said to him, no one uses domains anymore. And
It's
he said,
okay.
Really, I'm like, I don't know. Like, look it up yourself.
No, I know. I can't blame you because I know you have a soft spot for him. He's a retard.
For all I know,
And there's a demonetization.
he could create a website. It could be as bare bones as possible, and all he has to do is create a Google Ads account and say free football picks, or not free football picks, Las Vegas, whatever, and he could bump himself to the top. For all I know, he just hit the jackpot. We don't know.
If you can't promote a poker site, can you promote selling picks though on YouTube?
Why not?
Oh, I don't know about
Why
that.
not?
No,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
not. But we weren't gonna. I mean, I don't know. But
You can sell anything on the internet.
I'll say this. I'll say this.
Say it.
I created what is now known. It's not like I got into a lab and it took me years to do it, but I was the first one to be a daily poker vlogger.
Right.
And then the likes of...
That's not debatable.
Yeah, and then there's a few people who took it and did whatever the fuck they did. I don't know what they're doing or what's going on. I don't know. But basically, it was lifted. I won't say stolen, but lifted from yours truly.
Right.
Fade the Feather wants to lift Fade the Feather. No, that's stealing. Make him football picks, but if he wants to call it, hey, fly with the feather, even though I probably coined that term, if he wants to call it Fade...
I mean, he says fly eagles fly enough. He might as well should buy that domain
Well,
too.
you know what? Because I was...
Fly the Feather has to be a website, right? Fly the Feather.
Let him spend his whole life...
Oh, that one's not taken either.
So let him spend
Someone
his
go out
whole
and
net
buy
worth
it.
on domain names.
Now you just did it again. Gonna hop on top and go buy it.
I really think
I
that we
can't
should
stop.
get a commitment from Mike that he will not help Feather build a Wix site or anything of that
I will
nature.
not help him build a website.
Okay, there you go.
Promise that.
All right, there you go. So let me go back. I want to thank.
Those Wix sites will make themselves now. You
Yeah.
can have AI make it.
But that's not my. No, that's
You
not.
think he can tell AI? He can't take a picture of himself. He can't take a selfie. I begged him to make the videos himself. I can't do it. Listen to me. I want to thank Feather. Sincerely, I want to thank Feather. I want to thank Feather. And I want to thank Feather, Mrs. Feather,
Yeah.
who's clearly the brains of the operation. I don't blame them. I blame them for stealing the name, but I don't blame them for buying the domain. But I will say this.
We don't even know if they bought it yet. It could have been any of the
It could have been.
of the viewers.
You're right, and we don't know what she said. We'll have to listen to the replay to see what she
She
said
did say something about it, right?
about the domain. Yes. Right. About you can buy it or something like this.
Yeah.
I want to thank them. For the last 3 weeks, I have been in I would say that I have been in hiatus mode.
Yeah.
I've been questioning my existence in Vegas, my existence in the world of poker or poker vlogs,
Yeah.
which a community of which I never wanted to be a part. But I want to thank them because I now have purpose.
You do.
And I'm not joking. I know it looks like I'm kidding around.
Yeah.
This is no joke.
What brought on this newfound purpose?
Them stealing Fade the Feather from me right now.
That was it.
That's
That's all it took.
I have purpose. The purpose could include negotiations, but there's going to have to be a cooling off period.
How long is that period going to take? Because he might be at Trooper Thursday tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
So it might be
Mike's on a chicken's ass, and he hasn't put himself on the list. And don't make me expose Jason's true personality. Don't make me do it.
Why would you do it?
Because it needs to be, because the truth. Here's the problem in the world. The most loving thing you can tell someone is the truth, okay? No matter how painful it may be. The truth should be spoken without fear of what's the word I'm looking for?
Repercussion.
No. Without fear of
Reprisal?
offending someone.
Oh, okay.
No matter how offensive it is, you should tell the truth. I've tried to tell Jason the truth. I've tried to get him to look at himself. You said it earlier in this podcast. I don't even know if you remember you said it.
I don't know what I say.
The number of people who publicly complain about Feather
that's
when
true.
he's not there.
That's true.
Right, but why do you think? Ask yourself why. You think it's jealousy? Right.
No.
So there could be negotiations in the future.
I'm not saying it was. Let me double
It's-
back here. I'm not saying there's 9 people at the table. I'm just saying it's happened on numerous occasions. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Right. He's made himself a personality.
Sure.
How he made himself
Not a bad
person-
thing.
No, but I don't know about that. You can make yourself a bad personality. He's got a bad personality.
Well, he should come defend it
All
tomorrow.
right, I'll
for
finish my
Thursday.
statement with this. I have purpose. There could be negotiations in the future, and if not negotiations, then there will be war.
This is like
And I don't mind publicly saying that there will be war. Everyone out there watching this right now saw him steal it out from under me. But he didn't steal it because anyone can go buy it, but I'm clearly the one who should own FadeTheFeather.com, if it should be a domain at all.
this goes back to whose fault is it, the drone pilot or the building? And I think this is your fault for not buying it.
You're right about that. But just because, so in other words, I was rolling down the street one day, I pulled up to a stoplight, and I was listening to the radio and looking at the stoplight, my window was down. Mm-hmm. Some dude comes up and carjacks me because I'm not paying attention. Yes, it's my fault. It doesn't make the other person right.
I've bought in domains before just with a thought or an idea of what they might be.
Yeah, but
I've done
that's
that.
true, but that's not someone who you're personally related to in a way.
Apples and oranges.
No. And if you say Boughton one more time, you're going to be suspended from this podcast. I'm just kidding.
I'll suspend myself.
No. Honestly, though,
Ooh, bagels. Those don't even look like bagels.
the laugh, the joke's really on him. Because what does fade the feather mean?
To go the opposite direction.
Correct. So you just bought yourself a website telling people
the whole name. Let's go double back.
Which is
about
why
that.
it's brilliant, and which is why I should have it because I created it.
Yes.
What you're about to say.
I was just going to say, the whole name really instructs you to go the opposite way of him.
I know. And that's why it's brilliant, though, because it also, that ring, Fade the Feather, how is it? No company has come up with a better name or slogan for anything in the last 10 years than Fade the Feather.
I'm not going to lie. It's a pretty good name.
I was this close to selling Fade the Feather to Barstool Sports.
That's dead.
I was this close to selling Fade the Feather to Barstool Sports, but I haven't gotten to that step yet. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Good luck, Jason, negotiating. He better hire someone.
You think he's a hot enough commodity for Barstool to take him?
Frank the Tank Fleming?
Frank the Tank versus the Feather?
Well, Frank murders the Feather in personality department. But I will say this.
Yeah.
There are a lot of really horrible, shitty personalities involved with Barstool Sports, and I hope they all get fired soon. But this has nothing to do with Barstool Sports.
Yeah, you're hot. You're 3/4 hot right now.
Well, you know what? I feel like we just got stabbed in the back. That's why. I think we've been stabbed in the back.
Got to tell you what, I haven't been. I mean, I doubt he's going to show up tomorrow, but I'm very much so looking for. I wasn't even 100% going to show up to Trooper Thursday tomorrow, but I'm gonna go. I'm definitely coming now. Yeah.
Who's Jeff?
Never heard of him. My name's Jeff.
Huh?
Or no.
No.
That's a different Portnoy.
Oh man.
All right. Well, you saw it here live, everybody. I mean, this right here. It's a travesty. I can't believe that a human being would engage in such utter.
You feel betrayed.
Yeah, just betrayal. Yeah. I mean, every single week he begs me to be at the top of he doesn't beg, but he clearly just demands that he's at the top of the Trooper Thursday list. He always has a seat. Disloyal as he may be. Mm-hmm. I put him out there on the internet. You think he got Feather famous from the Poker Cunts vlog?
Feather famous. Now that's a shirt.
Do you think he got Feather famous from the Poker Cunt?
No.
Absolutely not. Everybody knows the Poker Cunt is an evil Nazi.
With bed bugs.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Saying it right here, publicly. Wait, that camera's dead. Publicly. So in other words, I brought him fame. I brought him fortune. Because without the pressure of
Did you bring him fortune, though, or did he bring his own fortune by betting on sports?
No. His ego is the size of this entire planet. And I'll tell you right now, without the pressure of getting up there and facing the troops week after week, he probably would not have won 60%. And as a matter of fact, I give him 30% at best if it were not for doing the vlogs, the videos, the Fade the Feather. Without Fade the Feather, without the name, without the likeness, without the pressure of the videos, without the accountability of the comment section, he fails last year. Right. He made money because of me. Bottom line.
You can quote him on that.
Just remember, everybody, first coffee then gamble.
So long, folks.
Let's go.